Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. This pass out wide to Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And some room to work. Down the sideline he goes. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. Ready. They start the drive with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he fires deep for Shakir. It got his man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets 38.
Dobbs is throwing. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Dobbs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And it's good talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
19 Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On 1st down, Downs to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. Well, that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharpe, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Jets 7, Bills 6.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Hall again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Rodgers going to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. On first down, Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 65 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving.
He's got daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Again, it's Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Left side, Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
18-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. On play action, now Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive in midfield.
A 67-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's into the clear again. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Jets 20, Bills 9.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Hall again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 147 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Give to Hall running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a second and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, Charles, before the game, we were talking with him and said, hey, you know you're close to 65,000 career passing yards.
I know. How did you do that?
He just kind of smiled and walked away, but he just passed that number, 65,000 career passing yards. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up.
And this is caught, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 41 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, New York.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 48 yards. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another... Oh, wide open, complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid, 74 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Dobbs throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Dobbs. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. the touchdown pass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give running right is Hall. There he goes again. Breece Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 59 yards. And the Jets might be moving closer to an elusive second win of the year as they extend that fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Bills 29. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check, check. 60 boxes, 60 boxes, go.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Dobbs. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after